Good evening. This is All India Radio Kohima. I am Bulletin. First, the headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi announces government's decision to repeal all three farm laws. Farm unions and opposition parties welcome centre's decision to repeal farm laws. Mokokchung Chamber of Commerce and Industries seeks Deputy Commissioner's intervention on abandoned construction works along National Highway 2. And first Nagaland Cross Country Championship 2021 held at Kohima. As India achieved the milestone of vaccinating 100 crore people against COVID-19, All India Radio salutes all the people, doctors, nurses, and others who made this possible. Even though the country has achieved this feat, we caution our listeners that the battle against COVID is not yet over. We appeal to our listeners to get vaccinated at the earliest and also help others to get vaccinated. During the festival season, please follow these 3 simple steps. Wear a face mask, maintain 6 feet for social distancing, focus on hand and face hygiene. For any COVID-related information and guidance, contact national helpline numbers 011-2397-8046 and 1075 and state helpline number 1800-345-0019. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today said that the government has decided to repeal all 3 farm laws. Addressing the nation this morning, Modi announced that the laws will be repealed in the upcoming winter session of Parliament. He said the 3 laws were for farmers' benefit, but the government could not convince a section of farmers despite best efforts. The Prime Minister said the goal of 3 farm laws was to empower farmers, especially the small farmers. He appealed to protesting farmers to call off their agitation and return home. Modi said, whatever he did for farmers. He said what he is doing is for the country. The Prime Minister said, with the blessings of people, he never left out anything in his hard work. He assured everyone that he will now work even harder so that the dreams of the countrymen and the nation's dreams can be realized. Prime Minister Modi also announced the formation of a committee to promote zero budgeting-based agriculture to change crop patterns as per the changing needs of the country and to make MSP more effective and transparent. The committee will have representatives of the central government, state governments, farmers, agricultural scientists, and agricultural economists. Farm unions, opposition parties, and several state chief ministers have welcomed the centre's decision to repeal the farm laws. Welcoming centre's decision, Samyukt Kisan Morcha said they will wait for the announcement to take effect through due parliamentary procedures. Opposition leaders and state chief ministers have welcomed the announcement of repeal of farm laws by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The Mokokchung Chamber of Commerce and Industries (MCCI) have sought the intervention of Deputy Commissioner Mokokchung on the abandoned construction works along National Highway 2. In a written memorandum, the MCCI stated that the half-done repairing work at the stretch of NH2 passing through the commercial nerve center of Mokokchung town is causing inconvenience and harm to the public in general and the business owners in particular. Alleging that the repairing works have been left abandoned for almost a year now, the MCCI said such general inconvenience and economic losses is a blatant violation of the constitutional right to life and personal liberty of citizens. It further alleged that the contractor's assurance given to All Ward Union Mokokchung Town on November 7, 2021 to complete the construction works before Christmas was stopped the day after. The MCCI therefore urged the Deputy Commissioner to intervene in the larger interests of the people and ensure that the contractors uphold its assurance and resume the construction works immediately. The Chamber further cautioned that it will be left with no option but to seek legal recourse for commensurate compensation or to resort to its own course of action if the construction works is not completed within the month of November. Guru Nanak Jayanti or Gurpurab is being celebrated with religious fervor across India and the world today. It marks the birth of the first Sikh Guru, Guru Nanak Dev Ji, who laid the foundation of Sikhism. This year marks the 552nd birth anniversary of Guru Nanak Dev Ji. President Ramnath Kovind, Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu, and Prime Minister Narendra Modi have greeted people on the occasion of the birth anniversary of Guru Nanak Dev Ji. You are listening to All India Radio News Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on our YouTube channel, All India Radio News Kohima. Minister for Soil and Water Conservation, Geology and Mining and NSMDC V. Kashiho Sangtam flagged off an ambulance at Seochang headquarters today. The ambulance was donated by Oil India Company OIC through Corporate Social Responsibility to Seochang Primary Health Center. During the program, the minister appreciated the OIC for fulfilling his request by donating an ambulance through their CSR initiative. Kashiho expressed hope that the company will continue to do such good works even in the future. World Toilet Day is being observed all over the world today. Every year, the day is observed so as to highlight the importance of sanitation and hygiene in driving improvements in public health, gender equality, education, economic development, and environmental protection. This year's theme is Valuing Toilets. Joining the rest of the world, World Toilet Day was observed at New Shouba Village, Newland, under Dimapur district with participations from women members, youths and village leaders. District Coordinator DWSM PHED Rural Division Dimapur, Imojung Lalongkumar, highlighting on the importance of sanitation and hygiene, urged the community to ensure proper functioning of toilets and community sanitary complexes in order to have a clean village. IEC consultant PHE Rural Dimapur Vibu Seye dwelt on the theme Valuing Toilets. Marking the occasion, an open online essay competition based on theme was also organized, besides cleanliness drives at community sanitary complexes, Anganwadi centers and schools. Nagaland today reported 8 new cases of COVID-19 positive, taking the tally to 32,040. Dimapur registered 6 new cases and 1 each from Kohima and Mokokchung, while the state's total recovered cases have increased to 30,165 after a report of 12 recoveries. The death toll remained unchanged at 679 with no casualty reported. Currently, there are 127 active COVID-19 cases in the state. The 52nd edition of the International Film Festival of India, IFFI, is all set to kick off tomorrow with a glittering opening ceremony. One of the highlights of this year's IFFI is that 75 of the brightest young from across India will be participating in the 75 Creative Minds of Tomorrow competition. Martin Scorsese and Esteban Zabo will be honored with Satyajit Ray Lifetime Achievement Award. The 9-day film festival, being organized in both hybrid and virtual formats, is being held in Goa between the 20th to the 28th of November. The first Nagaland Cross Country Championship 2021 was held at Kohima today. Over 200 athletes from the various districts of Nagaland took part in the championship. In senior men's 10-kilometer event, Nati N. Wangnao finished first in 35 minutes 57 seconds, followed by Chivoto Medeo and Wedeti Mero in third. In senior women's 10-kilometer, Suchoi Ti won the race, taking the time of 43 minutes 55 seconds, followed by Song Mo Pi and Pehi Tele Isalong. The event was also held for under 20, 18 and 16, both boys and girls. Winners from each category were awarded with cash prizes. The headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi announces government's decision to repeal all 3 farm laws. Farm unions and opposition parties welcome centre's decision to repeal farm laws. Mokokchung Chamber of Commerce and Industries seeks Deputy Commissioner's intervention on abandoned construction works along National Highway 2. And First Nagaland Cross Country Championship 2021 held at Kohima. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Have a pleasant night.